Hey everybody, it is Radleigh here with the Angelic weather report for April 14th through the 20th. So this week we are using a deck that I haven't used in quite a while. We are using Fairy Tarot cards. So maybe this isn't the Angelic weather report as much as it's the Fairy Tarot weather report for this particular week. Now we'll be using this for the Fairy Tarot weather report, I guess, and for your personal archangels that will help you out during this week, and also for your personal reading from me, we will be using Archangel Power Tarot cards. So let's go ahead and take a look at the cards. I've decided to start doing something a little bit different. So let me give you an idea of what that looks like. So here we have the cards. These three cards, we have three cards that represent the angelic or fairy tarot weather report. And then we have this fourth card over here that's sort of on the kilter. And this kilter card is the card where you may find yourself challenged this particular week, where the energy could be a little bit difficult for you and how to go about working on that. So let's see what the first card is. And the first card from Fairy Tarot cards is Queen of Winter. So those of you who follow me a lot will know that this is my favorite court card. I really love the Queen of Winter. She is strong and patient and self-sufficient and funny. And so this card says, let go of people or things that no longer serve you. Now is the time to focus on your career, unmarried or divorced individuals. So the Queen of Winter is a card that I love because she has done it all. She has seen it all. She has experienced it all. And she walked away with a sense of humor. She also has this ability and this sort of energy that is all about making sure that you understand that she is here to help you and she will do whatever she can unless you don't help yourself. She gives great advice and you're going to want to take that advice. But if you don't take the advice, then she might be a little bit like with you. So for the energy of the Queen of Winter, we have Archangel Metatron. So I believe we had Archangel Metatron for the first card last week as well. So Metatron is an archangel that is about focus and balance and time warping. So maybe you're going to have a lot of work that you need to do, but it doesn't feel like time warping with a Queen of Winter. The Queen of Winter would be more about focus and boundaries. But also, Metatron is about working with very sensitive people. So if you're feeling a little sensitive this week while you deal with energies that come from the Queen of Winter, that can make a lot of sense. Your second card is Five of Summer. Five of Summer. This card says, trust that there is a reason for everything that happens. Remove yourself from the negative emotions of others, focusing on that which frightens or worries you. So here's the thing. So, Queen of Winter, we have this energy that's talking about sort of letting yourself be free of the energy that is not helping you, whether that is other people or whether that is a situation. And then we've got the Five of Summer that's really talking about the need to release yourself from that and the need to be able to be free of it and not being in a place where you focus on the negative too much. And so I'm really focused on that second sentence, removing yourself from the negative emotions of others. Helping us with that this week is Archangel Uriel, which makes absolute sense. Uriel is the archangel of brilliant epiphanies, emotional healing, and life transformation. Makes a lot of sense. For those of you who are going through something like that. Next up for this card, we have Divine Guidance. Oh, I did that in the wrong order, but that's okay. So what's our next card? Our next card is Two of Spring. Two of Spring, a bright future that manifests itself through hard work and creativity, partnering with others who share your dreams, great progress being made. I always like to look at the first few cards of any particular suit and kind of see what's been happening. With Ace of Spring, we have this amazing energy that is there that's like starting something new. Two of Spring is this like, okay, great, we've moved to the next level. That's awesome. Three of Spring is like long-term planning, but we're right now at Two of Spring. So this is really good. This is about having made a lot of success. Um, and getting someplace we want to go. And helping us with that is Archangel Sandalphon. Sandalphon is the archangel of music, but I also love Archangel Sandalphon from the standpoint that he is the archangel of prayer. He lifts up our prayers. So maybe the help that we have is not just help from some other person, but also angelic help to get us where we need to be. Now, we had a little bit of challenging energy with Five of Summer, but the I think so. Here's our challenging energy. It's the strength card. All right. The strength card. So to me, well, this card says the grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges, the power of kindness and forgiveness, time to embrace how wonderful you are. These are things where you may not be feeling that. You may not be feeling particularly strong. You may not be feeling that you are very wonderful. You may not be feeling very forgiving at this particular point, and yet this is energy that you're going to be needing. We've got a message, a story here. I really do think that talks about doing life transformation work, releasing the things that are no longer serving you, but doing so in a place where you feel like you have the strength and courage that is necessary to do that and to do so in a forgiving way. And there we go, the perfect archangel for that, Azrael, the archangel of healing, sorrow, and pain and difficult emotional situations, and helping us to be able to walk away from things that no longer serve us in such a way that we can find true peace. So that's our angelic weather report for this week. Now, what I want you to do next is I want you to give some thought to what it is that you might be interested in having a reading from me if you had the opportunity to ask any question you wanted to. So think about what question that might be. And in the meantime, I am going to pull cards from Archangel Power Tarot cards. So think about that question while I shuffle. What would you ask me if you were sitting in front of me and I was pulling cards just for you? What would you like that to be? So once you have that question in your head, I want you to think about whether or not you feel drawn to card number one, card number two, card number three, or card number four. So, if for your question you felt drawn to card number one, then that answer is Knight of Ariel. Knight of Ariel. There is so much to accomplish. Make a very detailed plan, being watched over by someone kind. I think of this as being the card that represents guardian angels for us. The Knight of Ariel is the only one of the four angels that, four knights that is not currently in movement, is just sort of sitting there. So he does represent planning and not necessarily taking a lot of action right this minute. If you chose card number two, you got Ace of Michael, a wonderful new idea. But the card asks you not to let bumps in the road hinder your progress. Clear up communication problems with others. I always call this the speed bump card. If you've got a few things that kind of get in your way, don't let them keep you from moving forward. Now we have another ace, Ace of Gabriel, a gift of passion, opportunity, and inspiration, the chance to do something amazing, a sense of wonder. So this is a card that's a wonderful opportunity that comes your way, that has this great energy to it and really lives up to the desire of your passions. Finally, we have 10 of Michael. Sometimes I like to talk about the fact that since I've done so many decks, I've done 7 tarot decks, that sometimes there's a card that just sticks out for me. This is my favorite card of 10 of Michael. In traditional tarot, that's 10 of Swords. And so instead of some person that's lying dead in a pool of blood, we've got a ballerina who is taking her final bow, her swan song. And it says, a situation has ended and you are finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow, putting the past behind you. So there you have it. You've got your angelic slash fairy weather report for this particular week. Keep in mind, I've got all kinds of wonderful things and exciting things that are coming up. You can find out all about them by going to radleighvalentine.com. I've also got some live events that are coming up over the towards the end of the summer and into fall, and you can find those at radleighvalentine.com/events. In the meantime, have a fantastic week, and may the fairies be with you.